thanks for that. Do you think an actor should be born, or an actor can become? Yeah.
Born or became?
I don't know to translate that. You can translate that for them. I think it was English. Can they be born or? Here's the thing. Even if you're super naturally talented, if you don't study, chances are you're not going to make it. So it's about work ethic, study, hone your talent, because you can upgrade your someone who doesn't have as much natural ability. That person is more likely to become a star because they work harder than someone who has natural talent and is lazy and they don't take the time to, because they got away with the natural talent. It's more likely someone who works harder, whether you started off with natural talent or not. Whoever works the hardest and makes bold choices. Notice in the workshop we made a lot of bold choices, like scary choices, but just went for them. And that's more really push the envelope. The more you cross boundaries, the more exciting it is for you, the more exciting it is for us. But it takes a lot of work to be safe in doing that, to understand how to do it, to be safe in doing it, and to keep exploring levels. You hit the bar, and then what you do is you raise the bar. And then you hit the bar and you raise the bar. And then you hit the bar and you raise the bar. You should never stop learning.
Learning very what?
And your favorite book?
What is your favorite?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, my favorite book. I have a bunch of favorite books, but I guess I love reading. I coach privately in a room in my house that is a library. It's 4 walls of books, and almost every single one of those books I've read. There's a couple that I had not read. I started to read, but I didn't like them, so I put it down. I take a great pride in being a reader. I learn a lot from reading. I'm very self-taught by reading. So I'd rather have people to say, I'd like to have people just pick up books, stop playing video games, stop watching as much television. Read books. That's the best education you have. And there are all types of books, from things that are true stories to ones that are humor, satire, to ones that are hyper dramatic, that help you kind of explore your issues. Just like books are just an amazing resource, and I think people need to read more.
Can you tell a funny story from your practice? Yeah.
Funny story from your practice.
Every day is a funny story, It's I always try to find the comedy in the darkest of situations. So it's people reveal their most darkest things, but we always try to. It's weird how oftentimes when I'm working with people, we find ourselves laughing at the inappropriate places and crying at the inappropriate places. Like something that should make you laugh, we were crying about. Some things that should make you cry or laughing about, because we're exploring all these kind of like emotions and things that are to the max. So what happens is that we have inappropriate realities that happen around it. And so there's no like in terms of funny stories, every experience, because I try to always find the humor in everything. I say to people that if you're not having fun, you've made the wrong choices as an actor. But people are always like kind of worried about, what if you bring up all this stuff? Is it dangerous? Is it going to be put us in pain? It's like, you work my way, you're having fun. It's a fun experience. And so, do I have funny stories? Every day, all day long. And every class is funny. Every time it's like, and it's like, I think people need to understand that to find the humor in the darkest situations is going to help you be able to not only survive but enjoy life. And I think life needs to be enjoyed and not just survived.
We have a question from Facebook because we're live. The guy asking how to take off clamps. You know, when you stop, when you like you moved on the stage on the movie, how to get rid of, how to work.
It depends on what's stopping. It depends on what's stopping.
Зажимы.
Зажимы,
No, I
да.
get the things
Спрашивают, как снимать зажимы.
And it depends on what's stopping you, because every situation is different. We're talking art form. In the arts, 2 plus 2 equals orange. In the arts, 2 plus 2 equals shoe. So there's no absolute answers to these kinds of things. It's like we get blocked. Everybody gets blocked. But blocked from what? It depends on what you're doing, what you're playing. What is the part of it that you're being blocked from? What you have to do in terms of all things that block people in life is to look at it as not a block. But to look at it as like something's trying to tell you that you don't want to either go there or it's not something that really you care about as much as you thought you did. So it says reinvestigate. Relook at whatever it is that's stopping you. I'm talking about life in general. Life in general. Look at what is stopping you, blocking you, and investigate what it is so that you can change it and then move forward. But that's it's your choice to sit in it and to say I'm blocked and I'm blocked, or to say I'm blocked and I can change that. And the only way you can change that is by looking at what is it precisely that's blocking you. By really kind of like what we did over those 2 days, we investigated through informational emotional diaries. Like, what is it exactly that's blocking me? What is it that really my real feelings? And so in terms of like things that exercises that I've created that help us figure it out faster. But you don't necessarily need to do that if you just are really good at self-investigation. The informational emotional diaries are, you guys could talk about that, about like how it's just like, whoa, I didn't know I had those feelings.
Yeah.
So you should actually.
Ивана говорит,